Hey everybody, welcome. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance to the unbalanced ones tuning in. Just got a new little tapestry. I'm going to fix it up. Yeah. So if you guys know about Uncle Iroh, if you know, you know. The ones that get it, get it. The ones that don't, don't. So we're going to see messages from the universe. So no personals, no pick a card. It's a collective, general reading. So we're going to see what we have going on for you. First, we're going to use my Word of Advice Bestie deck. You can find this in my Etsy shop if you guys are interested. And this will also be posted on my YouTube as well. So first advice. Your traumas and triggers are your gifts. Don't disown them. So everything that happened to you, things that cause you, they're meant for a greater purpose. So you're being told not to neglect those parts of yourself. We have choose growth, even if it's lonely. Sorry, still getting the hang of this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, choose growth, even if it's lonely. So some of you guys may have started your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, and you're starting to see there's certain shifts in your relationships, in your friendships, in your family. Hi, Jada Blue. Thank you. I'm well, you. So you guys may sense that you may not have fit in places where you once did, maybe with family, friends, because things are changing. Like as you're going through a transition in your spiritual journey, in your healing, especially with your triggers, you realize you don't align with people like you once did. And again, that's also a reflection of Venus retrograde. You're going to start reevaluating your relationships, and not just romantic ones, friends, family, your jobs, like things that are in association with you. Then we have don't worry about what others think of you. In turn, ask, why are they even thinking about me in the first place? So if people, just keep thinking about you and trying to throw shade or rocks at your name, just wonder why they're doing it. They're giving you all this energy. They're giving you all of this attention. So don't condemn yourself. Don't condemn people. If anything, it's a compliment. And the universe doesn't understand like good or bad. They just understand that, okay, energy is being put into you. And what you do with that energy is up to you. All right, well, more in bottom of the deck. We have don't take anything personal. Their projection is a cry for help. So a lot of people may be enforcing themselves on you and casting negative things on you, or just not being very supportive. But, their projection is a cry for help because, again, there's a lot of jealousy and people want to do what you do because you're just now transitioning. You're no longer exchanging your energy maybe for money or maybe for attention or to just reciprocate love from somebody just to show them it's either there or it's not. And I feel like because you're pulling back, you're going to have a lot of people lashing out at you. And bottom of the deck, you are love and you are lovable. And many people will envy you because you are a reflection of their insecurities. So again, you're working through your triggers and turning them into blessings. Meanwhile, people are envious because you're starting to transition into balance of your light and your dark side. And it's triggering people because you're trying to be a better you and it's showing up some insecurities within them. So it's through you. And they need to work on themselves. But they're being called to work on themselves through how you're working on yourself. But a lot of people don't want to work on themselves because they think that they're just fine, or they don't want to acknowledge that they need to work on themselves. And it's not a bad thing. We're always a work in progress. But at the same time, a lot of people shame themselves. And when they shame themselves, they project onto other people when really it's just a reflection of them. Okay. Next, we're going to use another oracle deck. Okay, 2 came out. We have Flower. Be honest with yourself. I feel like you're starting to be more honest, more aware of who you are, what you need, and what you need to do for yourself. Meanwhile, other people are not honest with themselves, and that's a problem. And because you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with others, but not everybody can handle the truth. Like, not everybody can handle the truth. They like the idea. It's like people love the idea of, oh, I love real people. I love when people are real with me. However, when you have to be real with them, they can't handle it. They want you to stay true to their own delusions. They want yes men, yes women, whatever, to just be like, oh, everything I'm doing is right. It's the right thing. When not really. Sometimes your shit stinks. And, you know, real friends, real family, people that love you are going to tell the truth about you. So because you are honest with yourself about who you are, you don't play no games. Other people, they love it, but they love it until you tell the truth on them. And they can't handle it. But instead of being like, oh, I can see how you can see that, or I understand, or yeah, maybe you're right, maybe I should work on this, they just be on whole ass defense mode. And just like how we talked about in the beginning, nostalgia, focus on the here and now, you're outgrowing people from the past. And it's like you're reevaluating. It's like, wow, at one point we did align, but sometimes you have to reflect on your relationships, friends and family, on why you aligned with them and why you guys were on the same level. Sometimes your demons are compatible, not your higher selves. And I see that you guys are transitioning because, again, it's going to be right near choose growth, even if it's lonely right here. You're outgrowing a lot of people. And I feel like that's something you also have to come to terms with, that it's time to, you don't have to cut them off unless they do something really crazy that you have to cut them off. But I feel like you're going through a transition. Again, you're outgrowing certain people in your life, friends, family, maybe even a lover. Yeah. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. I feel like you have a lot of success coming your way. I feel like because you're working on yourself, taking care of yourself, and look at all this fruit, eating healthier and making better decisions, taking care of your body and whatever that you're doing. Maybe you have your own business. Maybe you're working on your side hustle and it's growing, or you have a financially well-off career and you're transitioning to a different mindset because the blessings you want to receive require a higher level of yourself, a different version of yourself, because, you know, old ways don't open new doors. So you're transitioning, you're outgrowing people, and it's time for you to, you know, start doing more for yourself. And as you do more for yourself, you're attracting people that can meet your energetic standards. So, and if you guys are just now tuning in, this will be on my YouTube as well. It's going to be underneath the playlist, TikTok Lives. We have Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Maybe you guys express yourself through creativity. Some of you guys may sing. Some of you guys may be writers. Any form of creative. But don't be afraid to express yourself. Bottom of the deck, wings. You never needed those wings to fly. You already had everything. See, like all these wings hanging and then she's flying. It's like you don't need everything. You already have it. You already have everything that you want, need to move on and move forward. You've always had it. You've always had the sauce. You always had the juice. You just had to unlock it. You just had to remember who you were and what you're capable of. Because when you unlock new levels of yourself, you'll see that, oh, all these capabilities that you were meant to have, you've always had it. You just had to go through lessons in order to see it. So let's see. Let's see how your angels, gods, and goddesses are guiding you. Goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you. Fondly of you at the moment. So you're being thought of by the people you love, wondering if you're okay. They sense a change in you, but you're fine. You're just going through growth and new roots, and your branches are extending. Then we have, look, angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. So again, all of this is right here, especially with be honest with yourself. You need to speak up. You need to activate that throat chakra. Tell the truth. Tell things like it is. Then we have angel of addiction healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So yeah, you guys are healing your past wounds, your traumas, and your triggers. And, don't disown them. Don't shame them. That was the first card. Like, they're your gifts. So it's time you start doing the work and honoring yourself and honoring your shadow side, because your shadow side is part of you. That's never going to go away, because your shadow side loves you. And it's misconception that people think about the shadow side like it's the dark side. No, it's part of you, because you love yourself so much. You're not allowing yourself to get disrespected. But you can't let the shadow side take the steering wheel. That's all. Then we have angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So wondrous, joyful things are about to happen into your life. Look at this butterfly wings. You're evolving. You're changing. And a lot of people, you're going to have to fly away from some people too. And fly away from some bad habits that you may have had. Could have been like procrastination, obsession, talking down on yourself. So you guys are going to be coming in it from a new state of mind and taking care of yourself. Because I feel like too often you were making bad decisions. Maybe it was based off the people you were around, or, the people around you that loves you or loved you didn't call you out. They just allowed you to be a certain way. So, yeah. They let you slide with a lot of stuff and didn't hold you accountable. But, people that love you are going to tell you the truth. And vice versa. If you love somebody, you're going to tell the truth, not walk on eggshells. So, you're going to be either transitioning from people or habits or both. Okie doke. Let's get some tarot in the mix. Whatever zodiacs I spew out, if it resonates, all the better. If not, just follow the message, and there's no gender. So, 10 of Wands, reverse, Sagittarius. You're going to be releasing some burdens, releasing some stress. Because I feel like whatever was too heavy for you, you're about to let it go. Ace of Swords, reverse, Gemini or Libra, Aquarius. I feel like there is some uncertainty. There is some, there's lack of clarity. And again, maybe something that's not being truthful, or there's some conclusion you haven't reached yet to start this new beginning. But I feel like it comes with truth. You need to be truthful with yourself. Yeah, 7 of Swords, reverse. Aquarius energy. 7 of Swords talks about either lying, stealing, cheating, deception, doing something behind somebody's back, being conniving. But it's in the reverse. I feel like some truth is about to be revealed, or there's some truth that you need to be honest with yourself about. That's maybe there's a moment where the reason why you haven't gotten to where you needed to get to is because you've been the one self-sabotaging, or people around you have been sabotaging you. So you guys need to be honest with yourself and stop running away from the truth. Because the truth is not supposed to be all sunshine and rainbows and unicorn farts. It's supposed to be honest. It's supposed to be truthful. It's supposed to be real. And it's to help you reevaluate situations better. It's not about the beauties of it. And through that, when you're honest with yourself, bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands, Leo, you will have success. You will get recognition. But that's only if you let go of the burdens of unclarity, uncertainty, and lies. Whether it's from people around you or from yourself, or both. Oh, wow. Hangman, reverse, Pisces. You guys need to see things in a different perspective, in a different light. You guys gotta start taking chances and giving it to the divine, to the universe. You need to be open. And sometimes you may need to surrender. But you need to just, take responsibility. And you may have to make some sacrifices. But it's for your greater and highest good. And trust me, you will have the success, the recognition, and the things you want. But you have to surrender what you thought you want, what you thought is best, or like you see the truth for what it is, but you're not choosing to acknowledge it. It's like you're trying to paint over a different picture. It's like, no, you need to see things for what they are. And you need to be open to perspective and reevaluate the situations that you're in. Old ways will not open new doors, and you will forever be stuck. So, if you want to release these burdens, you need to drop your ego. Because I feel like you know the truth, but you have to fully accept it. Then we have 5 of Pentacles reversed. You guys are picking yourself up. You guys may have felt neglected. There must have been some financial burdens. You must have not had good financial support systems in some way. But with this 5 of Pentacles reversed, Taurus, that's going to change. Like you're almost there, but there's certain things you have to acknowledge, things you have to accept, and things you need to be truthful about and be around more truthful people. Yeah, because you've been manifesting with this Magician card, Gemini, Virgo. You have been manifesting. You have been trying to put yourself in a position for your success, for the changes in your life, and to live a better life. But it is going to come with some sacrifices. It's the equivalence of exchange. If you get the reference, you get it. If not, that's okay. Because you have to surrender something in order for something to be pushed through. You want something, of course you have to give something. And that requires giving up your ego and what you thought you knew or what you want to believe. You have to see things for what they are. Some things have to go. And once you see things in a different perspective, you realize your habits may have to go, or people, or both have to go. Because if you want this level up, there are certain things you can't take with you. You got to release these burdens. Bottom of the deck. I feel like you guys are trying to be very true to your spiritual path with this Hierophant card, Taurus. You're trying to stay committed to your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your dharma. But of course, again, not everything can come with you. I know it can be scary to hear, but I come from a place of love. And I'm always about self-growth and self-development, But you're not going to be by yourself. It is a lonely path for right now because, again, choose growth, even if it's lonely. You're going to call in the right people that's going to be aligned with you. You're going to call in the right teachers. Maybe you guys are spiritual teachers or you have a mentor or a counselor. But this is also about a spiritual purpose, or there's someone you get advice from. Because once you clean out the things you don't need, you make room for the things that you do need. You're staying true to your path, and you will be greatly rewarded. But you just have to keep going. So, you guys need to just be true and seek higher knowledge. Don't stop. So we're going to get the potential outcome. Keep in mind, outcomes aren't interchangeable due to free will, so nothing's ever set in stone. It's all due to choice. So we have the Three of Swords reverse. Libra energy. You guys are going to be healing. Some things are going to break your heart. Some truths, some realizations about yourself and the people around you. It's going to hurt, but you're going to heal. This is going to trigger you to heal. And you're going to make better choices. You're going to make better decisions in your life. But again, you have to make that choice to want to be better and choose better. Full reverse, Aquarius. So yeah, you're not going to be taking that new leap of faith just yet. You have healing to do. You have work to do. But it doesn't mean you're not going to get there. You are going to get to that sun, that happiness. But right now, there's certain things you got to declutter. There's certain things you got to clean. You got to clean house, got to clean your temple. Got to clean up your maybe social media accounts. Maybe there's people that you don't need on there. You need to cleanse that energy out. All right. King of Swords reverse. So yeah, you're going to be a little bit closed off. You're going to be very silent, a little bit MIA, Gemini or Libra Aquarius. You're going to be more logical for sure, but I feel like you're going to be very silent, you may come off cold and cut off. But I mean, don't be so like Ice King, Ice Queeny thing to your heart. Just heal. You're just going to be in solitude. Don't speak on your moves. And just move people accordingly. Just peep it. Move accordingly. If you see that something's not for you, you don't always have to speak on it. But if you're in a position where you need to, then sometimes you are going to have to speak up. So I feel like it's time to clean out the things that you don't need. Because I feel like, Ten of Cups reverse, Pisces energy. You're tired of being unhappy. You're tired of having your life feeling like it's unsatisfactory. You want that happily ever after. You want maybe to be married, have children. You want to be around a better support system. But you are getting a different perspective on what does a happily ever after look like for you. It's not going to look the same for everybody. But what does happiness look like for you? You're going to get a new changed perspective on that. Maybe at one point you thought it was one way and probably you still think it should be this way, but no. What does happiness really look like? Detach yourself from the idea and see what it is. Because simplicity is a beautiful thing. I feel like we make it so complicated of what can make us happy. So we're going to look and see what habits you guys should enforce and instill in your life. For those just now tuning in, you can also catch this on my YouTube. I will upload it to there. Just look under my TikTok playlist lives. We have leadership and then the Lion. Some of you guys could be Leos or have Leo placements, but if not, it's time for you to start taking charge in your life. Start taking a stand. Perseverance. I don't know why. I hear the Jhené Aiko song, like, I gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. So, yeah, you guys have to keep moving forward. You are going to get to where you need to be, but you just have to get moving. If you stay stagnant and still, you're never going to get there. You're never going to get there. How are you supposed to go get somewhere if you're still stuck in it? It's like what Steve Harvey said. It's like, if you're going through hell, keep going through it. Why would you want to stay in hell? Why would you want to stay there? Keep moving. Like, what was that song by Jhené Aiko? Like, that I was singing, like, it's 44 minutes before an angel walked through my door. From the windows to my soul. Something like that. If you guys know, you know, you look it up. I had to listen to that now. But authenticity. You guys need to be true to who you are and be around people that are true to themselves. You need to be real and you need to be around real people. And you got to understand what comes with real people, like we talked about earlier in the reading. You got to be around people that tell the truth, even if they had to tell the truth on you, and vice versa. You need to be able to express yourself and tell the truth to the people in your life. Because some people cannot handle the truth. Like they claim to, but you know. People love the idea of the truth. Or they want a truth that validates them. So boundaries, it came out in a reverse, but I don't do reversals in Oracle decks. But I feel like you guys need to enforce some boundaries because you haven't before. You need to strengthen up your boundaries. And you can't keep bending them for just anybody and giving people the benefit of the doubt. Because the more you keep bending your boundaries, people are going to start taking advantage. Some of you guys might have leg tattoos. But that's random. Or you know somebody with leg tattoos. But you need to start being truthful. You need to start taking charge. You need to be consistent with your life and enable boundaries. And then connection. Stay connected to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and do things that connect with your body like yoga, working out, taking care of yourself. Because even with one of the cards like feast, you're eating healthier, working out, taking care of yourself, and taking care of your body. Because, again, your heart and your mind can confuse you, but your gut will never lie to you. So if you take care of yourself and your body, you hear it talking to you. And it'll never steer you wrong. So let's see. More divine messages. Inner child. So we did talk about the inner child earlier. So you guys, some of you guys need inner child healing. Or there's people around you that hasn't done inner child healing. And as you're healing, you're realizing that people are stagnant and they don't want to heal. They don't want to evolve. They want to stay in the same place. We have, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So it's time to tap into your deepest feelings. What does the little girl or the little boy in you want to hear? What is something they need to say to you? And again, you could talk as simple as possible because life is supposed to be simple. Because with the child, it could be something as my feelings are hurt because of this. This person in my life is a dummy head, a stinky poopy dummy head. And yes, they are. Or they hurt my feelings, or I don't like when someone treats me this way. You need to be honest and talk to it. It may be some harsh things you may not want to hear. It might even bring you to tears. But, you know, if you want a lot of good in your life, sometimes the things that don't make you feel good have to exit out. And sometimes they come out in the form of tears. Ease. Choose the path of less resistance. Infinite love, grace, and ease. Life should be simple. We have, it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive. But you can only receive when you make room to receive. But that room comes with healing. You have to heal. And again, you have to release what's heavy with the 10 of Wands reverse that came out. Like whatever is not serving you, you have to let it go. Whatever is not serving you, you have to let it go. And choose the path of least resistance, because the path is going to give you some resistance, but the least resistance. Because why do you want to stress? You shouldn't overwork yourself or burn out to prove that you are something. Just take your blessings, receive them, and move forward. You don't have to stress yourself out. You don't want to stress yourself out. You shouldn't have to exchange your energy for that much. That's too expensive. Intuition, the third eye in the heart. Follow your intuition. Take care of your body. Take care of your body, because that's also where your emotions disrupt. They disrupt your body. That's why working out, doing yoga, whatever, it helps listen to your body, and you start getting answers sooner. And the more you trust it, you realize you're going to get more blessings for your obedience. And really, it's your compass for your destination. You have each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. So without even reading this, because I was just channeling, yes, you listen to yourself. Everyone's journey is not your business. Your journey is your business. Stay true to your spiritual path. Stay true to what's needed and what's required of you. Because you and your friends or family, whatever, are not going to go through the same things. And you guys have your own personal journey to go through. Look, receiving. Maybe you guys need to learn to practice receiving. You need to receive. Maybe you've always been going, chasing, extending your energy, overexerting yourself. But you need to stop overplaying your role. Do what's asked of you and be open to receiving what comes after. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan, to trust my inner guidance. But how can you trust your inner guidance if you're letting your mind and your heart outdo you? Listen to that gut. Bottom of the deck. Self-love. Self-love. The universe is telling you, practice self-love. Because the more, it's like exercising. The more you strengthen it, it's easy as breathing. Because sometimes you have to rewire. Instead of giving your love to everybody because it makes you a quote-unquote good person, or you feel like it's going to make you more lovable or acceptable with people-pleasing. No. Love yourself. Love that inner child. Love the things around you, the beauties of the world. Because once you make it a habit, people that's meant to be in your life are going to come to you respectfully, because you honor your boundaries. You're true to who you are. You're truthful. And you're honest. When you're honest with other people, when you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with other people. But you need to see this self-love. Take care of yourself. Take care of your temple. Eat better. Work out. Practice your boundaries. Talk to yourself look, this doesn't work for me. And, balance out the shadow side. The shadow side is never going to go away. Because, again, like I said before earlier, your shadow side is there because it loves you so much where it doesn't want to see you disrespected. That's why you want to act up. Because it's how dare you disrespect me? I love myself enough to not be disrespected. And to be felt small or looked down on. I love myself enough to not want to get myself hurt or have people treat me like I'm less when I know I'm more, So that's why it's there. But, you have to balance out that shadow side and don't let it take the steering wheel. There are times you may need to be look, shadow side, you got 5 minutes. And that's it. But after that, it's back to the highest self. Operating out of that highest self. Because, life happens. Sometimes you may need to really put your foot down to some people because some people really would like to try and test your boundaries and your limits. So, it happens. Nobody's perfect. But that's why you have the duality of both. But it's about balance. And you have your own balance. Your balance may not be the same for other people's balance, though. But sometimes you need to do what you have to do. So, take care of yourself. Do what feels right for you. Don't wait on other people. Take yourself out. Me dates. Love yourself. Because I even try to take myself out on me dates. Create a box. For instance, let me go get it. Just so, I practice what I preach. So I got me a cute little box, divided into two. One side here could be, go for an exfoliation. So self-care, what I want to do. And then get my bars ran. If you guys know what access bars is, for access bars consciousness. Or go for a massage, things I want to do. And then the blue is places to go. Melting pot, it's a restaurant. Even if you take yourself on me dates. One stuff is for my body, and this is places where I want to go on the other side. Or, Piedmont Park, or go take a walk in the park, whatever. Whenever I can't decide and I'm indecisive. So, stuff like that. Just so you know. So treat yourself from time to time whenever you can. All right? And, you know, let me get one more other deck. So we're going to be bringing in my karmic rewards, also in my Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in it. This is about the blessed things you're going to get from the universe, the good things. I do have its opposite, the karmic consequences. So, you know, what some people's karma is if whatever they done something wrong. But we're talking about messages and what you're about to receive. Because multiple times in this spread, you're about to receive certain things for your obedience. And you have to make yourself open, but you have to come from a healed space. If you don't come from a healed space, you're never going to receive the blessings that you've been working towards and the extra bonus blessings that you never thought you was going to get. Because sometimes the universe have its own way of giving us something better than what we asked for. We have stronger boundaries. And look, we have boundaries right here. So can't nobody break down y'all walls at all. You guys are going to go through a glow up. Upgrades after upgrades. So you're going to have things leveling up in your life as you level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. And yes, you're going to be more motivated. You might also inspire people to also be motivated too. So as you be true to yourself and stay motivated to the things that are true to you, you're going to force people to want to be true to yourself. Well, themselves. You're going to force them to be true to themselves. And sometimes just being who you are is healing. And you can be somebody's inspiration. It's like, wow, because of you, I'm learning to be this or operating out of this heart space. And then feeling fulfillment. Because again, you are going to have a new perspective on what fulfillment looks for you at the end run. And then look, Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. So you're going to be moving to calmer place, calmer waters. And even in a mental state, you're not going to let people bother you. You're not going to let people disrupt your peace. And then look, Queen of Wands. Leo or Aries, Sag. Doesn't have to be. And again, no gender. But you about to be a badass bitch. Sexy as fuck, looking good, smelling good, taking care of yourself, staying true to your rituals, your routines. Like even maybe you guys may have a new skincare routine, your workout routine or whatever. You're going to be looking good, feeling good as you take care of yourself and your temple. And then more is going to come to you. You're going to feel confident, vibrant, sexy. You're going to be the main attraction, even if you don't try to be. Like on your best day for sure, but even on your worst days, no one can touch you. And I feel like all these opportunities with these Ace of Pentacles reverse, you're going to stop acting up on these missed opportunities. You're going to start acting right with this Ace of Pentacles reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then, wow, King of Wands. So my men out there, smelling as good as they look, fine, tall, handsome, or short, whatever, you're going to be looking good too. But also, King and Queen of Wands, you're going to attract somebody that's going to be on your level. It's going to be a sexy-ass couple. Like, look good together, bring out the best in each other. You're going to have people that match your energy. Whether in a romantic sense or, you know, new friends, new opportunities, new family, whatever. But that's when, you know, the truth comes in. Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But that's when, you know, you're hit with that sudden truth and realization. But for some of y'all going to have someone, that partner, that's going to glow with y'all. But again, you need to be on that path. You need to start attracting that by being that. Because like attract like. Because you can't say, oh, how is this fine, sexy ass person that's very motivated and all about their goals being with somebody that's lazy, that's really not about anything. It's like you don't see the substance there. You want somebody that matches your energy. But as you work on yourself, you're going to bring in that person that's going to match you too. If you guys are single and hoping for love and a divine counterpart. Self-love is key. Organize and get your shit together first so you can make room for those blessings and heal the past. All right. 2 more decks and we're going to wrap this reading up. First, we're going to use my note to self from the highest self, also in my Etsy. You are sacred. Don't let low vibrational souls shape you. Don't let these people that do not align with you, that you once aligned with, shape you. At one point, you did fit in with them, but not anymore. It doesn't mean you have to stay that way. One thing about life and energy, it can always change, but that's only if you decide that you want to change. That's only if you decide you want to change. But that's the thing. You're the creator of your life, of your own universe. You are your own inner universe. And then just like that leadership card, you need to start grabbing the reins of your life and start taking control. Do your part. Do what you can do. And maybe even just read books and self-help books. But know that you have power within yourself and then you let the universe do the rest. It's a group project. So again, when you do your part, the universe will do its part. So either you guys are going to pass together or you guys are going to fail together. So start using those energies and balancing out. Showing consistent gratitude strengthens your manifestation. So always be grateful. What I always try to tell people all the time and what my spiritual therapist got me doing, well, for me, my assignment is 10 things that I'm grateful for every day, no matter how big, small, cheesy, goofy. Like, hey, I was able to pay a bill today. Oh, I was able to find a new restaurant I like. Oh, I was able to meet up with my friends. Oh, I was able to drive safely or stuff like that. No matter how big, small, and cheesy, or maybe 5 in the morning, 5 at night, or maybe just start off with 5. Just show gratitude. Like, I'm grateful for this weather. Well, no, this weather is kicking my ass. It's cold. But it's just, what are you grateful for? What are you happy for? We have being accountable doesn't lessen your value. In turn, you become wiser. So there are times you need to acknowledge the facts of, okay, I was toxic. I did vibrate with these people because we were both low vibrational. That's why we were so compatible. But, you know, it doesn't lessen your value. It's like, you know what? At one point I was this, but here and now in the present, this isn't who I am anymore. I learned from that. Doesn't make me a bad person because we're all just learning. We've all made some bad decisions. We all have moments where our shit stink. So, again, you just become wiser and you take your power back from it. Oh, wow. I needed one more, but your highest self said 2. We have, when called upon a higher purpose, you must serve. So yeah, this is why you're transitioning. You need to serve. There's something you got to do. There's something you're being called towards. And it's time that you get your shit together and start moving forward. And then we have, never neglect yourself for other people's approval. So again, you guys bent your boundaries so much. People pleasing because you thought people would love you more or appreciate you more when really they ended up walking all over you. So stand your ground. And don't neglect, don't compromise yourself. That's the stuff also with the inner child card that came out. Like, hey, this is making me feel uncomfortable. And that's the voice in the back of your head. But at the same time, you're actually saying out there in 3D to other people, oh, no, it's fine, or blah, blah, blah. If something's not fine, it's not fine. Or it's not okay. So stop compromising yourself. It's not fair to you, your inner child. And the more you disrespect yourself, the more you let other people disrespect you energetically. And you may not catch it, but that's what's going to happen. We have create your affirmations. Start creating mantras. Start writing things you want to believe and affirm. Say it every day. Say it in the mirror. Remind yourself. Because sometimes just like rewiring your brain and self-love, you need to, again, strengthen self-love like it's a muscle. Make it stronger. Make it stronger than any other muscle that you have. And then look, delusions. You're breaking past delusions. Intention without surrender can be the fast path to solution. So you need to surrender. Surrender that ego. When we had that hangman in reverse, you need to look at things in a different perspective. And as you see things in a different light, you're expanding. And as you expand the possibilities, you're limitless. And you start to receive more. And then you're going through this awakening here. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So you need to listen. You need to listen to yourself. It's like, I don't know, it's the little bit of Disney in me, Pocahontas with Grandmother Willow, like, que netorum, you will understand. Listen with your heart. Like, you guys know that song? If not, listen to it. Because, I mean, if you love Disney a little bit like how I love Disney, then you know. Because, you know, Disney be dropping some gems here and there. So you need to listen with your heart, even in the most confusing times. Because you can't be a spiritual sheep. Well, you can't be a sheep, spiritual sheep, but what? You can't be a sheep. You need to start following your own path. You need to start making sacrifice. You need to start making changes. Because if you want this version of yourself, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands that popped out, then it's going to come with some sacrifices to get there. But it's for your greater good. So either you sacrifice for the things that you want, or what you want will be the sacrifice. And you'll never be happy or satisfied or fulfilled. You will forever live underneath the cloud of misery and wondering, what could I have done different? And maybe in your last moments of life, you're going to be filled with regrets and thinking about the things you wish you could have done. And I'm pretty sure that's not the life you want. Live life with memories, not with dreams and wishes. Fulfill those dreams now. Start preparing yourself, putting things in the work for the dreams. Because if not, you will never go beyond the rainbow. You'll never get that pot of gold. All right, last deck, my brutally honest messages. This might hurt. This might sting even more. But it's coming from love. This is in my Etsy shop. We have, don't you dare take those toxic ass people back. So the people that might spin around the block, the people that took advantage of you, took you for granted, walked all over you, do not take them back. I swear to God, do not take them back. Don't you dare take those toxic ass people back. Like, no, they have not changed. If you know in your inner voice, your inner moral compass that they have not changed, they haven't. Don't force it. Peep it and keep your distance. But do not take those toxic ass people back that did you wrong. And it's because you're glowing up and transitioning and they see you receiving your blessings. All right, we have stop creating false scenarios that may not even happen. Just do the damn thing. So I feel like you guys psych yourself out. You guys psych yourself out of opportunities because of fear. You need to start taking risks and chances. Stop thinking so much, because sometimes things aren't so bad once you actually do them. Because, again, delusions. You're creating delusions in your head that may not even happen. Like, you create chaos. That's unnecessary. Start just doing what you need to do. Oh, yeah, these aren't really letting me shuffle like that. They just falling out. Put an end to all of your self-sabotaging habits. So, you know, cut it out. Cut that shit out. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop getting in the way of your own goals. One more. We have, they hurt you because they chose to. Stop giving them excuses. Stop giving people benefit of the doubt. They did what they did. Stop trying to paint over it. Stop trying to create a new picture. They chose to do what they did. We're all old enough to make choices. And we know the rewards and consequences that comes with them. If they say, oh, if I do this to this person, knowing how they feel about it, you know, knowing that they're going to be hurt, and they still choose to do it anyway, that's on them. They're showing that they don't value you, they don't respect you. And that's why your self-love has to be stronger than the love for anybody else. Again, this is a muscle you need to work out and keep strengthening. Because it's like, you know what? I love myself enough to walk away from the bullshit. But here's the thing. If you're choosing to stay in a cesspool of toxic people, do you really love yourself? Like, you're putting yourself in a dangerous area. Like, would you let your kids be around dangerous people? Around disgusting, energetic-like people? No. So why would you do that to yourself and your inner child? Why would you hurt yourself? No, get rid of these people. And then, crazy enough, the first card that came out was, don't you dare take those toxic-ass people back. Do not. They were meant to show you certain things and to teach you. And once you learn the lesson, it's time to skedaddle. And then, bottom of the deck. Don't water yourself down because they can't handle your authenticity. Let those losers choke. Let them choke. Because again, authenticity came out right here. If they can't handle your honesty, who you are and who you love to be and your truth, then go find new people that's going to love you. The world is too big. There's billions of people. You're going to find that social circle that accepts you. You're going to find that lover that loves you for who you are because, again, one of the cards came out. Again, don't take anything personal. Their projection is a cry for help. And then the bottom of this deck, this is in my Etsy shop, Word of Advice Bestie. Many people will envy you because you're a reflection of their insecurities. Because you're working on yourself and healing, people are going to feel threatened of that. They're going to feel threatened that it's going to cause them to work on themselves, though, but it's going to have them acknowledge that there's something that they need to work on, but they don't want to work on it because they shamed themselves. Oh, wow, and look. Do things at your own pace. You are your own competition, but don't stop moving. And, oh my God, some more. Whatever makes you smile, do it and keep doing it. And, yeah, my decks. Okay. You are not for everybody, and everybody doesn't deserve you. Not everybody fucking deserves you. All right? Keep doing what makes you happy. Stay true to who you are. And know that people, their projection is a cry for help. It's not your fault that you chose healing. It's just something that's necessary because you want to level up. You want more for yourself, and that is a form of self-love. You want more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more or asking for more. Don't be like, oh, it's so inconsiderate because people are going to think this. Fuck them people. Fuck them folks. Like, don't seek validation from people that barely even likes themselves. Because we live in a world where people, they don't get to be themselves. They wear a mask that's socially acceptable. Be true to who you are. And you may trigger people to be who they are. You might see some things you may not like, or you might see things you might love. But only being true to oneself is how you're going to get anything in life and how you're going to receive the life that you deserve. But that's all I have for you guys. If you guys tuned in a little late and didn't catch the beginning, this will be in my YouTube. Just look for today's date, and it's going to be in my TikTok Lives playlist. And I have plenty more. And yeah, link is in the bio. You can look at some of these cards that I told you was in my Etsy shop, if you guys are readers or enthusiasts. But thank you guys for joining me this morning. Much love. Take care. Thank you for giving me my flowers while I'm here. And, take care of yourself and start making that decision that's best for you. Love y'all and appreciate your support. Namaste, ashe, ashe, namaste.